10,000 people crossed the United States-Mexico border in October of 2021. It has since then become a hot topic today.
Now, Republicans and Democrats must join forces again to confront an urgent national crisis.
11 million undocumented immigrants.
We've seen the highest rate of illegal immigration in 61 years.
The United States will continue to enforce our
immigration reform.
Illegal immigration.
Alex, a 20-year-old Hispanic male, was brought to California from Mexico at a very young age by his mother. Despite having graduated from high school in Texas with a 3.4 GPA, Alex could neither go to college nor become employed. He was experiencing the same kind of uncertainty along with the other 65,000 illegal immigrants who graduated high school that year in Texas. What led to his situation?
10.5 million undocumented individuals reside in the U.S., which means a whopping 3% of the 322 million Americans are illegal immigrants. That number has not always been that high.
Illegal immigrants came to the U.S. for many reasons.
Either poverty, crime, instability in their home country, which causes them to move here.
The situation was partly stimulated by the IIR-IRA of 1996. It lowered the requirement for deportation and barred exiting illegal immigrants from re-entering the U.S. for up to 10 years.
Many who initially planned to stay temporarily realized that they could not risk leaving the U.S. again. The amount of illegal immigrants continued to rise and reached its highest point of 12 million in 2012.
Good news came, however, in 2012 when Obama enacted DACA, an executive order which allowed those who came in at a young age to avoid deportation and work legally.
Which finally gave Alex an opportunity to become employed.
The state of Texas, occupying 1,254 miles of the 1,954 miles of the U.S.-Mexico border, was heavily affected by illegal immigration.
1.6 million illegal immigrants, 1/6 of the total population of the United States, reside in Texas.
There are things that illegal immigrants must or must not do that might surprise you.
They must register for the draft
And pay taxes.
They can receive public education
and receive free or reduced price
And be eligible for Medicaid.
and obtain a social security number,
They cannot register to vote, nor obtain a driver's license.
nor receive a state ID.
The rooting legislation that shaped those policies, as it sits now, is extremely complicated. They're confusing to even lawyers, and are certainly more confusing to the illegal immigrants, 44% of whom lack a high school diploma. Many of them are still living in the fear of being deported by law enforcement any day. How can they be informed?
There are three kinds of biblical justices that Christians are obligated to follow: mishpat, tzedakah, and shalom. One kind of retributive justice, mishpat, means giving what is due. Since all of what we own belongs to God, God has full discretion over our wealth. Therefore, we should love our neighbors, including the illegal immigrants living among us. We should further maintain a right relationship with one another as tzedakah commands, so that the resulting peace, shalom, can be achieved. The goal of doing mishpat is to achieve tzedakah, when mishpat is no longer needed.
Smith County has approximately 120,000 residents as of February 2022. Although no official data is available, multiplying that with the national average 3%, there's an estimated 3,600 illegal immigrants in Smith County. If also considering the illegal immigrants increased concentration of 5.5% in Texas, that number is raised to 6,600. However, because most illegal immigrants concentrate in big cities, that number, which is estimated between anywhere from 3,600 to 6,600, might not be as high in Tyler.
Only the criminals can be deported under a feared federal 287G program, which allows the local law enforcement to collaborate with ICE. According to Sheriff Larry Smith,
unless they've broken a law, we have no reason to contact them.
With a national average household income of $36,000 for a family of 3, they have minimal savings and assets that are significantly less compared to documented workers. It is part of the vulnerable population, and they need help. Let's step back from the grand scheme of things and look at the institutions and organizations working so hard to help this vulnerable population. No one should overlook the abundant opportunities the illegal immigrant can take advantage of all around them. There are private organizations.
Literacy Council of Tyler, a nonprofit organization, provides English training to 2,000 adults annually. The Hispanic American Association of East Texas, a law firm, represents illegal immigrants before the Department of Homeland Security and provides legal services related to DACA and immigration.
There are public organizations.
The CMS, a department of the HHS, provides Medicaids for low-income individuals. From the IRS, immigrants can receive tax returns and child tax credits.
There are also churches.
The Diocese of Tyler has two programs: the Diocesan Collections for Hunger Relief and Catholic Charities. These two programs have helped many who lived in poverty.
Grace Community Church established Grace Espanol, a portion of where many illegal immigrants from Mexico can feel belonged to, for which it caters to their own language and their own services in a helpful way.
All kinds of organizations were eager to help, but illegal immigrants lacked connections and understanding to look for them. We can become their bridge and help them to find their much-needed assistance.
While the CBP and the Texas Rangers are busy protecting the southern border, the federal government is broadening the walkway toward employment and legal status. The states are providing opportunities for the beneficial growth of the new generation, and the private organizations are meeting immigrants' needs with hearts of love.
We cannot do much as individuals, but through collaboration, we can make dreams come true.
So we ask you, the people of Smith County, the people from Texas, and ultimately the people of the whole United States, to join us on this mission toward a better future.